When it comes to politics, I'm not a blind follower. In other words, I don't follow a particular politician just because he's a Republican or just because he's a Democrat or just because he's a libertarian. I don't follow people. I follow issues. While I agree with a lot of stuff President Trump has done, such as, on immigration and tax reform, what he said the other day when he met for the gun control meeting, I thought it was kind of disturbing.
The problem, they didn't take any guns away. Now, that could have been policing. I think they should have taken them away anyway, whether they had the right or not. Whether they had the right or not. Take the firearms first and then go to court, because that's another system. Because a lot of times, by the time you go to court, it takes so long to go to court to get the due process procedures. I like taking the guns early, like in this crazy man's case that just took place in Florida. He had a lot of firearms. They saw everything. To go to court would have taken a long time. So you could do exactly what you're saying, but take the guns first, go through due process second. But take the guns first, go through due process second. But take the guns first, go through due process second.
Okay, so right there, he says, take the guns first and then due process second. That's not the way it works. I mean, if you have due process second, there is no due process.
Which is a phrase we find in the Constitution, that you cannot deprive people of certain things without due process. My question is, can you name another constitutional right that we have that is chilled until you find out it's chilled, and then you have to petition the government to get it back? And my question is, what process is afforded a United States citizen before that person's constitutional right is infringed? Then he's fine with doing it with the Second Amendment. My question is, how about the First? How about we not let them set up a website or a Google account? How about we not let them join the church until they can petition government to get off the list? How about not get a lawyer? How about the Sixth Amendment? How about you can't get a lawyer until you petition the government to get off the list? Or my favorite, how about the Eighth Amendment? We're going to subject you to cruel and unusual punishment until you petition the government to get off the list. Is there another constitutional right that we treat the same way for American citizens that we do the Second Amendment? Can you think of one?
Now, one thing the president did say in his tweet, he said there were some good ideas and some not so good ideas. And I agree with that, but unfortunately, some of the not so good ideas came straight from the president's mouth.